Yo, what's up everybody? Today I'm gonna be hitting you with a fragrance review. What we're gonna be reviewing, davidoff Cool Water Caribbean Summer Edition. Mad summer vibes, and that's what they're going for, right? Now I bought the 4.2 ounce bottle. Bam, here it goes. Looks exactly like the original one, except it's a light bluish color. Much more summer vibes than the original, which is like a dark green color. And it says Caribbean Summer Edition here, and it has this little wave. The top is blue as opposed to black like on the original. Other than that, the shape and so forth is cookie cutter. It's all the same. Got the batch number down there. As you can see, look at this. I've been using it quite a bit. Been enjoying it in the summer. It's been pretty damn hot out here. It's been in the low 90s to high 80s, right? The atomizer for you guys. Do a spray. You know what? Let me spray myself. And it's immediately refreshing as soon as I throw this sucker on. Right immediately when you squirt this, what you're gonna get is that you're gonna get a lemon blast of lemon. Bam. Think like those lemon candies, the lemon heads. Get a little bit of that in the opening. But now and it comes off a little strong when I initially spray it. Once you let it sit for a minute, the opening notes are lemon, mandarin orange, and grapefruit. So you let it sit for 2 minutes or whatever, and you start getting that grapefruit. Which grapefruit is a citrus I really like because it lasts a long time on our fragrances compared to your other citruses, right? Compared to lemon, orange, and whatnot. The grapefruit, I feel like it tends to linger on and it stays longer into the fragrance itself, into the dry down. So that's always a plus when it got that grapefruit. Not a biggest fan of the flavor of grapefruits, but I love the smell of them in fragrances. It always makes it smell fresher, which is what you want in a summer fragrance, right? So yeah, I get that lemon, I get that grapefruit right off the opening. I don't get much orange, to be honest with you. This came out back in 2018. I forget who the perfumer was. But one thing I noticed right away, it has some vague similarities to the original Cool Water. But for the most part, it's like maybe 30% similar, right? But it's its own thing. I don't know why people say that all the Cool Water flankers smell the same. I smelled, I think, 3 of them, and none of them smell anything like each other. They're all completely different, right? With a vague similarity. All right, let's talk about the mid notes a little. So to me, in the mid notes, they didn't sound the most appealing, honestly. But not to worry, because I didn't really smell them, you dig? So it was all gravy. The mid notes were sage, juniper berry, and basil. So it's like basil to me isn't a scent that's like says summer, right? So I was like, but luckily to me basil's kind of like almost like a peppery or oregano type of scent. I don't get that. I vaguely get the sage, not much. It's mainly there to hold the notes together and keep the fragrance going, right? So the juniper berry I do get, and it's not juniper berry, it's juniper. But yeah, juniper in general is very refreshing. Always dig it, always like when they throw it on a fragrance. It's kind of similar to grapefruit in my opinion, although I do like the grapefruit over juniper. So yeah, you start getting that juniper. And in the deep dry down, it says it has mint and sandalwood. I get the mint fairly on early in the fragrance. I'll say about in between 30 minutes and an hour in, that mint starts creeping in, right? And the lemon starts fading away. As you know how it is with citruses. If they last you an hour, they stuck around pretty long. They're very volatile, right? So when that lemon starts fading away, 30-40 minutes into the fragrance, that mint starts kicking in. And this mint is real nice right here. It's very refreshing because it starts creeping in with that juniper. So it gives it a very like a mojito vibe. If you ever drank mojitos, when they put those mints in there, it's very refreshing with cold ice and so forth. That's the scent I get right here. I get that juniper, the mint, and the grapefruit still there to give it that kick, right? So that comes in about an hour in. And once you get that scent, it's pretty much, it stays the course, right? Because this costs about 25 bucks, 25. You can find it on eBay and so forth for 125 milliliters, 4.2 ounces. So that's a huge bottle. 25 bucks, a great price. And usually with these more cost-effective fragrances, once they're very linear. Like the scent doesn't constantly change, right? Once it settles in and you get one scent, you pretty much are stuck with that scent for the rest of the day till the fragrance finishes, right? Not like other fragrances where they every 2 hours that you see the fragrance kind of changing and evolving. These don't really do that. They go just with one scent. So it's not a bad thing for 20 bucks, 25 bucks. I definitely think it's a great deal. What about projection? I think the first 2 hours or so, projection's pretty good. It's not beast mode or anything, but you will be noticed. You'll be noticed. You'll get compliments. It is a compliment puller. Very refreshing. People like refreshing scents. They bring a smile to people's faces, especially in the high heat, right? Okay, after those initial 2 hours, it starts becoming closer to a skin scent, and it will last you maybe another 3 hours, right? I got about 5.5 hours from it. What I mean by 5.5 hours is after 5.5 hours, it was still there. If I like put my wrist up to my nose and stuff, I could smell it, but will anybody else really smell it at that point, right? So I stopped counting at 5.5. Once you have to do that, it's a wrap. I stopped counting, right? It's no longer projecting. So after the first 2 hours, when it's projecting real nice, the next 3 hours or so, it's still there, but it's a little bit closer to the skin. Or maybe if you're talking to someone or you pass by someone, you will leave a little bit of a scent trail, so they will catch whiffs of it. But if someone's like across the room, they're not gonna catch the smell or anything like that. But yeah, guys, so don't expect the performance, don't expect it to be beast mode, like I said. But you will be noticed, and it will last you. It's moderate, it's average. 5 hours is all you can really expect from a summer fragrance in general, much less one at this price. So yeah, guys, I'll give it somewhere around a 7. I like the scent. The price is right, and the longevity is good. It's a decent performer. Everything about this fragrance is good. Nothing's great, but nothing sucks, right? Like everything is good. So yeah, it's worth it, especially if you're not budget or you're in high school. Definitely go with something like this. Other than that, I think that's all I got to say about this fragrance. If you guys have tried this before, let me know in the comment sections what you thought about it. Other than that, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hopefully you hit that like button, and I'll check you guys out next time.